Do you want me to off my wedding gown, go and buy chicken, and start cooking chicken for you people to eat? I beg you in God's precious name, don't come and feed me with bad news on my wedding day. There's no water. I find it more annoying because it's coming from our family members. I'm like, really? What they call it, Mama Wojusa. Let there be structure in place for food. Provide structure. If you want to propose in my wedding, I beg, make una let me know.
Guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Deborah. If you are new here, oh, thank you so much for stopping by. If you're a returning subscriber, all my kisses for you. Thank you for coming back to watch my content. Welcome back to the wedding series. And today we'll be talking about annoying habits in Nigerian weddings, like things that are very annoying that happens in Nigerian wedding, and how you can avoid that kind of drama in your wedding if you are a bride to be. Okay, so without further scenario and banana, let us just dive straight into action. Number one annoying habits, like annoying behaviors I see in wedding, is MC taking over the show. I don't know, maybe you've been in a wedding and you're like, is it like it's the MC that is doing the wedding, or it's the husband and wife? Because we are confused here. Please, can you give us some clarity? Now, the MC tries to market his business and overshadow the bride and groom, and it's so annoying. And what can you do so this nonsense would not happen in your wedding? Set up a meeting with the MC. This is what I want for my wedding. I want to dance here. I want to dance here. Don't talk too much. When people need you, I'll refer people to my MC. And when people see how you comport yourself, they'll be able to call you to come to their events. Like my wedding alaga, I saw the way she handled my friend's wedding. I went for my friend's wedding in July. My wedding was December, and at the time I was even still contemplating on alaga like that. I saw what she did and I was interested. I was like, okay, you're not bad. And like at the end, I went to meet her. I collected her contact. We spoke, and she came for my wedding. So let the MC know that if he's trying to take the shine, the bride to be in the gathering, the bride to be in the wedding, they will not invite him for their wedding. So spotlight is on bride and groom. Tell your MC what you want him to do. That was what I did. I told my MC the list of the things I wanted him to do and how I want him to do it. So, and it's my party, like he's my friend, he's a very good friend of mine, and he did an amazing job. But tell your MC, else, like I've gone to weddings, MC wants to take the show, like they want to be like, it's like their wedding, and it's so annoying. That thing they pay me, like, weddings are expensive. Do you know how much I spend on my wedding? You're now trying to take my show. If I give you level. Then the next annoying habits I see in Nigerian weddings, this is from bride and groom family. You going to tell the bride and groom that, hello, food has finished, there's no more food again, there's no more meat again. Please, what do you want me to do? Do you want me to off my wedding gown, go and buy chicken, and start cooking chicken for you people to eat? Like, that is very insensitive. I told my family members, please, on my wedding day, don't come and feed me with bad news. Please, I don't want if anything happens, this is my event planner's number. Call him, ask for his input, and settle it. Me that I'm enjoying my life and not saying, hey, there's no drinks again, hey, there's no water. And when we are now coming down, all the food now fell down, and chicken, abeg. No, can't give me bad news. No, can't give me bad news. And my friend's food that fell, it was because I was in the car. That was why my brother had to tell me, like, no, I was inside that car and someone opened the boot, like it was what I could see, you understand? So I'm like, okay, what's happening there? And I was like, oh, food fell. I'm like, okay, we'll talk our friends out. But you coming to tell me things that, like, I told my siblings, please, my younger sister, I'm like, please, girl, don't come and tell me bad news. The church started late. My dad got to church earlier than me. You know, I was going from the hotel. He said that my dad to come in and say, was anybody church or was it the church? My dad did not tell me anything. It was just like, okay, when I come, he called. I'm like, okay, we are still taking pictures in the hotel. I'm like, okay, you people should take picture and enjoy yourself. I'm in the church, yeah. He didn't say anything, but he was trying to find out what happened because of the delay, and they were trying to fix it underneath before I came. Do you get it? So when I got to church myself, I saw the state of things, and I thought that they were fixing things already. Stop feeding
people as a bride to be warning your family members, subtle warning, and keep reminding them, Ejo to your long. I beg you in God's precious name, don't come and fill me with bad news on my wedding day. There's no water. Should I off my wedding gown and go and buy water for you people? If there's no water, find solution. Give them the number of your event planner. If you have any problem, please call my event planner. People should sort yourself. Don't come and miss me, please. God will not spoil your mood on your big day. Don't spoil my mood on my big day. That is very annoying, and I find it more annoying because it's coming from our family members. I'm like, really? Like, I go to weddings and like, the sister is going to tell the groom like, hey, what do you want me to do? Hey, you want me to off my clothes and go and buy chicken for you people? You got to be kidding me. Another annoying thing that happens in Nigerian wedding is proposing to your girlfriend in someone else's wedding. Hello. Hello. And I'm not saying you cannot propose to someone. You cannot propose to someone you love in my wedding, but it should be with my consent, with the consent of the husband and the wife. If during my wedding, one of my husband's friends said, oh, I want to propose to my girlfriend and all that, we would be in full support of it. Or one of my friends said, oh, please, I want to propose, we would be in full support of it. I saw a video, the guy was proposing in church in Toriolong. Why would you propose in church? Even if you want to propose, it's meant to be the reception. Then it was not without the consent of both couples. That's so embarrassing. I mean, so please, if you want to propose to someone in another person's wedding, inform the bride, inform the groom, and make sure it is at the reception and towards the end of the event. Not like immediately they are entering the reception, they are not proposing. However, it can even happen when they enter. Just talk with the bride and groom. What do you feel? When do you think we should do this? And agree with them. Don't pull out a stunt and propose to somebody in somebody else's wedding. Like the wedding we did with our money, you're not coming to propose. Bros, are you okay? So how do you avoid it, dear bride? So if you want to propose in my wedding, I beg, make una let me know. If you do surprise proposal, I go throw you out by surprise. So subtly put it in. Just tell them that if you want to propose, just let me know. Your husband should just straight at his friends too, because some people deep down they want to propose in your wedding, but they won't tell you. They feel like they have a cordial relationship with you enough, and they don't have to be asking for your permission before you come and do something like that, which I feel is wrong, in my own opinion. And it's not as if I'm trying to tie life to my chest or something, but consent is important. Even for couples, you should seek the consent of your wife when taking decisions, and vice versa. You should seek the consent of your husband. You understand? How much more we are not couples? I know how to propose in my wedding, and you are trying to bros, no try I beg. Plus the proposer and the proposee will throw you out. And the next annoying thing people do in Nigerian weddings. You see a table of 6 people, you know, the way the chairs are arranged, round chairs, so it could be 6, 8 people, 5 people on a table. Then they will drop wine for each table. It could be wine, it could be chivita, it could be 5 alive. They'll drop it on each table, and you carry the wine for 6 people. You carry it straight inside your bag. Auntie. Except if other guest says, oh, you can go with it, or say maybe we all work in the same place and we are together on the table, and I ask my colleague, guys, I'll be going with this 5 alive, and they're like, okay, go girl, it's fine. But you are sitting with people that you are strangers, and the wine is for all of you, and you carried it, put it inside your bag. Who feels that? Dear bride, how can you avoid this? Because it's really annoying. You tell the people serving the chivita, when they are serving it, they'll say they should instruct them that this chivita is for everybody on this table. Well done, ma'am. This chivita is for everyone on this table, and they drop the cup. If it's 5 cups, they drop it. Do you understand? So I think in a wedding, they drop the chivita, they drop the cup. So we all know it's all of us. So you cannot carry our chivita and put it inside your bag. So organization, you organize, you prepare, and let them know. Do you understand? So that works. Another annoying thing, annoying behavior that happens in Nigerian wedding, and I'm sure a lot of us are familiar with it, is looking face to serve. I don't know, maybe that English is doing justice, but they call it Mama, would you serve? These people would look your face like, Okay, do I know you? Okay, you're my sister's cousin friend. Okay, let's have you food. They will not give you food and wait. So immediately they look at your face and they're like, you don't look funny. Like, they'll carry the food like this in front of you and go like this. Go like this. And this happens practically from our auntie, like the bride auntie, the groom auntie, your mom's sister and all that. And they do not know, maybe they are not aware of the fact that they are trying to embarrass us. And as I said in my last video, make sure you make preparation for your guests. This table must be served. See, what I did to avoid that is because it has happened to me not once, not twice, not 3 times in a Nigerian wedding that I go and they are trying to look at my face like this. They know me like, okay, don't serve her. I really don't know her. I'm like, really? I'm not hungry. I've been eating all through my life, like till I'm this grown. I have been eating food. Not like I'm hungry, but I came to celebrate with you. And to give me water, you are looking at my face. To give me soft drink, you are looking at my face. To give me pop-off, you are looking at my face, which is very bad. So dear bride-to-be, how can you avoid this drama? I'll advise that if you can get people that would serve that are not your family members, like, so guys, let me give you a quick gist. I went to a wedding and I can never forget my experience at that wedding. It was 2 years ago. Now, the person that invited me to this wedding, she is my customer. Then I was selling bags, shoes, dress. So the jumpsuit she used for our wedding, it was from me. She bought shoes. She used to buy a lot of. So she has been like my returning customer. She has referred like 3 people to me that also bought from me. So she sent me a wedding invite, like, oh, duh, you must be at my wedding, da, 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 da. I'm like, okay. Then I was still in school, I was in university. So I think 5 days to our wedding, something came up and I had to be at home. So I was in Ibadan during our wedding and I decided to honor her by going to our wedding. And my mom was like, my dear, eat before you leave. My mom gave me yam and egg. That yam was very delicious. That yam and egg, very sweet. So my mom was like, kiniko. So I ate, I fed myself, I took soft drinks and I was okay. Like, I was not hungry. Because number one, I've never seen the bride before. She's my online client and I did not know anybody. Like, I can say, please, I'm hungry, give me food or something like that. They did not give me food. They did not give me food, none here, you understand? So it was just like a kind of strange gathering to me. And I got there, the way I was honored, I can never forget. Immediately I walked in, there's an auntie at the entrance. She came to meet me like, immediately I sat down like this. That never happened to me in my Nigerian wedding. Immediately I sat down, she was like, thank you so much for coming to our wedding. God bless you. What would you like to eat? We have rice, we have semo, we have amala. I feel like a queen, like is this a Nigerian wedding? I be Italian wedding, I be European wedding, I be American wedding, I be kilo nchele. That was my first time ever experiencing that kind of honor when you go to a wedding. Most times they'll be looking at you like this, they will not give you food. They will not be serving that food. They will be going back and forth, serving food, serving more. In fact, the person beside you, they will serve that person because they know the person, they will not serve you. I'm sure you are most likely to have experienced this, except if you don't go to parties. If you go to parties, trust me, you will have experienced this. I feel like I was dreaming, like they came to ask me what I would eat. They even gave me options of what is available. So I said, Ma, I want to eat amala because I am a bad girl. Amala, atabula, atogufe. So I had amala. And this is not a wedding that you'll be looking for water. You know, some weddings, they'll give you food, they won't give you water. They want you to choke to death. They gave me food, they gave me water, they brought drinks. I'm like, really? So this can happen in a Nigerian wedding. And that wedding made me promise myself that nobody would come to my wedding without eating. I'll make sure my mom assigned people, and I did that. And I told them again, don't look face. If you see that on my husband's table, the tag on his table, you see that this person is my husband's guest or his family guest, and there's no food, serve them. Nothing like family of Kolele, family of Wele. Everyone must eat. I don't want anyone to feel inferior in my wedding. I don't want them to feel like you are serving food like this and this person is not like, hey. I consistently let them know what I wanted, you know. So as a bride, arrange with your family, put someone in charge, let them know what you want. I don't want people to say, oh, I went to a wedding, we could not eat. I do not want it. Please, can you do that for me? And if your parents cannot do that, if you don't have parents, you don't have a mom or something like that, get caterers that can serve. But these caterers too, I've gone to a wedding, the couple spent millions on caterers to get standard caterers, and they were still looking for to serve food. Some caterers, they are just after the food they will take home. They don't care about the guests. So if you are going to a Nigerian wedding, please eat before you go. And dear bride, make sure you put things in place to provide food. Don't just trust your family that they'll provide food. Let there be structure in place for food. Provide structure for feeding for your guests, and make sure you assign at least, it depends on how big your wedding is, at least 8 people. We assign people in my wedding, so when someone is coming in, they can see that you are in and ask you, have you eaten? What would you eat? There's someone, like, we assign people at every point, like this door, this door, this door, this door. Make sure people were assigned to monitor if people have eaten. However, my wedding was a small wedding. We had about 120 people in attendance. It may be a bit difficult for you if you are planning like a wedding of 1,000 people, but try your best to put things in place. Even if it's 1,000. The next annoying thing I see in Nigerian weddings, overdancers. There are some of my friends that danced more than me. Like, everyone was happy and all that. That's a different ballgame entirely. Like, a stranger, not wearing the ashwebi, not bride friend, not groom friend, total stranger. And I'm not saying you should not dance at people's wedding. Like, when it's time to dance, we all dance. But when they are now calling the bride and groom to come and dance, like spotlight on the bride and groom, everyone is outside. A total stranger is now coming to that place and dancing, and people now start spraying the stranger money. I don't know, maybe if you've experienced it. Please, in the comment section, share me the annoying things you've seen in a wedding and you're like, oh my god, what is this? Please share with me. I would love to read from you. So there are some overdancers that they'll be like, really? Is it your wedding? So some people are strangers. Like, when my husband's friends are dancing, I don't have a problem with them. When my friends are dancing, I don't have a problem with them. And a lot of time when they are dancing, they are hyping so that we can dance. I understand, I appreciate, and I love it. And none of them try to now say, okay, maybe they are not calling me to dance. You're not dancing. Your own is now more. People are not spraying you money. Please, if you have that bad behavior, it's a bad habit. Stop it, auntie. Please, it is bad. When they are playing music, you can dance amidst the crowd, like dance anyhow. You can dance more than the bride. You can dance more than the groom. You can dance more than the groom. But it's annoying going to the stage beside the bride and groom and trying to direct people's attention to you. I don't know, maybe you get it. You know, good, my sister. Stop. The next thing that is very annoying in Nigerian weddings is people stealing food. Like, I don't know if you've gone to a wedding and the bride, the groom, you know they've done at this wedding, they would have spent like 10 him. But you cannot even water, you don't see water drink. Not like these people did not spend money. But someone is sitting down here somewhere with a big bako bag, and that person is now coming in as they are serving. Collect one from this table, one from that table, and one person would eat the food that is meant for 10 people. People steal food in wedding. They steal soft drink. They steal cup. People steal plate. People steal spoon. And don't say, oh, it's because it's a local wedding. I've seen this in a classy wedding. Like, even that in the all of that wedding, we know that this all, the decor would cost at least 1M. This is not a wedding of their, no. But I don't know. Somebody will just know somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody that knows the aunt. Then that person would come and would embarrass everybody in the wedding. Like, I mean, like, people watch their wedding video afterwards and they are seeing people stealing plates, in fact, if you try to do your wedding with a bottled drink, I mean the breakable bottle, not the plastic bottle, by the time you'll be done, maybe you only see half of the bottle because people would steal it. So please stop these bad habits. How can you stop this from happening in your event? Put mopole at the entrance. If you don't have invites, you cannot enter. Make it a strict invite wedding, or do your wedding on a weekday. My wedding was on a weekday, except if you don't have work. that is when you hear that, oh, they are doing wedding here, let me quickly go. You understand? So my wedding was a weekday. Even people that are very important to me, some people were unable to come because it was a weekday wedding and they had their job they had to attend to. Some people had to pick their children from school and all that. So because mine was a weekday wedding, I did not experience strangers coming to steal. At least I did not see them while watching my wedding videos. Like, at least I did not see them stealing. Anything you are taking home from a wedding, let it be like the bride mom gave you the rice, she gave you the meat because you've helped, you've assisted, and you've labored during the wedding. And from her heart, she bless you, because people are spending lots of money on their wedding and they are unable to, and their guests are unable to eat. If you are using your church hall, you are most likely to be exposed to something like that. And that is why I did not use my church hall, because in my church there's an hall there, but it's a church. People just come in like that, come on. I'm like, no. And people will be coming and be stealing plates, stealing spoon, stealing coke, stealing cake, stealing cake stand. I beg, I don't do. So we tried as much as possible to consider that when searching for a hall, and we used the hall that it was not beside the major road, like you just be passing, be like, oh, they are doing wedding and you are going to go there. And the place was an estate, and that's one of the reasons why we took the. It's not where you just be passing, like just passing like that and enter and you be coming to eat something and steal food and all that. If people stole food, which means my own is my guest ate. Consider your hall. Like, there are some hall that you yourself, you know that maybe the hall, there's a bar parlor there, there's a restaurant downstairs, then bar parlor and all that. You know that people would come inside your hall and start eating, and they'll start carrying rice like 6 times, put it in nylon bag and move and run and go. You understand? So for orderliness sake, consider that when choosing your hall. I hope you understand. So what is the annoying habit you experienced in a Nigerian wedding? Please share with me. Even if it's not a Nigerian wedding, what made you feel inferior or less in the wedding? How did you feel? How did you handle it? For me, I've gone to weddings I don't even eat, I don't even drink water, I left angry and all that. And which way do you think that people bride to be can maneuver this issue and manage it so they won't be a victim too, and make sure their guests are satisfied? I hope you go value. Please click the subscribe button, subscribe to my channel, like this content, and share with every bride to be you know that would learn from this. And I'm going to see you in my next video.